Up the Chelsea! Up the Chelsea! Up the Chelsea! What a game of football. The first half was atrocious from Chelsea, and everybody could see whoever sanctioned the purchase for Garnacho should be sacked, should be jailed. I don't even have the superlative to give to such a person, because every Chelsea fan, every football fan knew that Garnacho is a waste of space. But the only reason Chelsea bought Garnacho is because he's 21-year-old and they saw an opportunity of him having a resale value in the future. That is why we went for him. Just because he's 21-year-old and 40 million in today's market looks like a bargain, but not because of his footballing skills. Because guy is totally useless. Yes, the first half of the game, my God. If I was the coach, after the first goal, I would have substituted him. I wouldn't even have waited. Of course, but the coach is human and didn't want to dampen his spirit. He lacked confidence. He couldn't beat Wan-Bissaka. And the funny thing about it is that he wasn't even doing the attacking phase, which was his main role. But then, when you are not doing well in the attacking phase, you should do well in the defensive phase. And he wasn't tracking back, and it was 2 against 1, because Wan-Bissaka was then supporting Bowen, and they also had we also had Badiashile on there. So the left-hand side of Chelsea play was totally porous. They were all over the place, and both goals came from that side. And West Ham had joy upon joy upon joy upon joy upon joy. It was like a training session for West Ham on the Chelsea left-hand side. Garnacho, Badiashile, and João Neto. And then we were 2-0 down, and in the history of Chelsea in the Premier League, 56 games played, down by 2 goals, we've never won. 56 games played, down by 2 goals in the first half. We've never had a comeback victory. We've lost 50 times and drawn 6 times. Recently was against Newcastle when we came back and drew 2-2. So today is the first time. And Liam Rozonoy, he saw his mistake, made the necessary substitution. If I was him, I would have made the substitution in the first half. But then he made the substitution in the second half. And my God, Joao Pedro, I've been bashing him, but my God, in the last 5 games, since Liam Rozonoy took over, Joao Pedro is a newborn baby, reborn, and he's giving us the vibes of World Cup. This is the Joao Pedro report. This is the plot. And not that, my God, you could see the intensity. I really saw the intensity in the second half. Kudos to Chelsea. First in history, 2 goals down and coming back to win 3-2. We needed a point. Every point now is crucial because we want to be part of the top 4. We want to participate in the Champions League next season, and we cannot be losing points against teams that we are supposed to gain points, because these are 3 valuable points. Kudos. Kudos to Liam Rozonoy. Kudos to Joao Pedro. Kudos to Enzo Fernandez and Cucurella, Raskuku. These guys, my God. How would I be able to hate watch the rest of the games? Manchester United, Fulham, and Liverpool, Newcastle. How would I have been able to hate watch it? But kudos, now I can sit, relax, and chill with a wine and then some fried chicken whilst hate watching Liverpool. Kudos, Chelsea. Liam Rozonoy, you've learned on the job. You've seen the mistakes. You don't make 7 substitutions, 7 changes after a victory. Because you need to keep on winning. We need to keep on winning so that you bring the cohesion, not chopping. And that was the problem we had with Maresca. And when Maresca made those changes, when we lose, there was no way coming back. We've had a way coming back, but this should be the last. You can make 2 or 3 changes, but 7 changes is too much. And let's take this momentum into the Arsenal game, because if we had lost today, we would have lost against Arsenal game because the players wouldn't have that momentum. But you could see after the first half, my God, the fans were booing, and It was a necessary booing. They needed to be booed, but it was an atrocious first half. West Ham had a field day, but then you made the changes and then we won. So let's take this victory into the Arsenal game and let us come back to Stamford Bridge with the victory and into the finals of the Carabao Cup. Until then, up the Chelsea!